What's going on, guys? It's Uncommon here, and today I'm going to be reviewing Hitman 3. Whether you should buy it or not, I personally do think you should buy it. It's a great game, but I'm basically going to kind of divide it into 5 categories. I'm going to do length, gameplay, plot, graphics, and miscellaneous. And I'm basically going to add it up all into a total 50, and I'm also going to give you little reviews here and there, and it's just like an overall review. I don't know. And before we get into it, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below anything else, any other games you want me to review or maybe play, and any games you want me to follow. Just comment anything down below at this point. Let's go. So the first category we're going to talk about is graphics, and I think IO Entertainment did very good in this one, especially in maps like Argentina, and you can see like the field. It's the hills in the background is very, very beautiful. It looks like you're playing on a PlayStation 69. I don't know what that had to do with anything that I'm talking about, but anyways, in other maps like the one in China, you can see the rain outside, and then the neon. It just, you can see it on like 47's jacket. It's like a really nice. It's nice, okay? I mean, it's nice. And another really good map that I liked was like the one in the woods with the party. I feel like the night and then the trees. They made the graphics very, very good. So I am going to give it a 10 out of 10. Just perfect 10 out of 10. Great job on the graphics. On to the next category. So basically length, I mean how long the missions are and how many missions are. So usually Hitmans are fairly short. This one was very short in my opinion, but I did like the length of the missions. They're about 45 to an hour, like time wise, but there's only 6 missions. I feel like they could have added 4 more in, at least make it 10, because it was a fairly short game. So that's why I am gonna give the length an 8 out of 10, because the missions, I loved it. 45 to an hour, perfect timing. It's just that they didn't have enough missions, and that also kind of goes into the length category, because it's like the length of the game and the length of the missions. So that gets an 8 out of 10. On to the next one. The next category is gameplay, and so I mean how smooth the game runs, how it feels, and like the shooting and also the takedowns, or the killing, all that. So I think Hitman actually did a very, very good job with this. The game, it does feel smooth. Of course, Hitmans are not really good with the shooting. It's like really stiff. But I do feel like when you're walking around, on the first mission, it's just when you're on the tightrope, and not tightrope, but outside the building. And I just feel like everything about the walking and running and taking down, I just feel like it's always smooth. They always do that really nice in game. Like he is a smooth operator. I'm sorry, Carlos Sainz, but Hitman or Agent 47 is a smooth operator.
Execution, good risk reward. Amazing. Thank you, guys. What do you think? Do you think that was a smooth operator?
Smooth operator.
I'm gonna have to give it an overall 8 out of 10, because the gameplay feels smooth. All the running around and walking around and on the ledges and killing, everything feels smooth except for the shooting. So that's what kind of deducted 2 points, but 8 out of 10 is still not bad. On to the next category. The next category is plot, and I'm already gonna say this now. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. I feel like IO Entertainment did a very good job with this, and you're trying to take down like the ICA, but then Burnwood kind of ditches you, and then you find out at the arch. It was just very, very nice. Like especially the Argentina part, where at the end of the mission, you guys are in the woods, and then when they were dancing earlier, like she had like a poison. I forgot exactly what it was. I'll probably play the clip.
How did you know?
Your deal. That kind of power always comes with a price. What's yours?
I think you know. I am sorry. This is a necessary evil.
What have you done?
Ether brand neurotoxin transfers by touch. See, Edwards learns by his mistakes, 47. And as you've clearly demonstrated, brute force is futile. It had to be me. It was the only way.
To get this close.
My family. I know what you did. After all these years, I finally know.
I am sorry.
You didn't have a choice. I did. Providence used you, but I'm no better. All I saw was a blank slate, a weapon to wield. I told myself it was what you needed, but people aren't meant to be controlled. This is a kindness. Goodbye, Agent.
But and it poisoned you and you get knocked out. I just feel like it's such a plot twist. It was so good, even though we knew it was coming. 47 didn't know it was coming. It was just amazing plots, and I'll put other examples on the screen for you.
Stay down. Boss wants you alive.
Yeah?
How about now? Over here! Cover me! Walk away! Or what? You gonna take us all on?
Don't.
Tell the Constant to start running!
But it was just very good. I feel like this plot was definitely the best out of the trilogy, out of Hitman 1, 2, and 3. So for that reason, I am going to give the plot a 10 out of 10. On to the next category. This category is miscellaneous, so this is just random things that I liked in the game or what they added in this game specifically. It wasn't that good with new things. Like, the only thing they had was a camera. I mean, it was, yeah, sure, it was useful, but it wasn't really a game changer, if you know what I mean. So, I mean, they had a few cool, like, costumes you can well, they always have costumes. What am I talking about? I have no idea what I'm talking about. Yeah, sure, they had a few maps where you had to, like, you know, get a certain tier access, like the one in China. But to go into the building, you had to get, like, a tier access, or to go into, again, I'll show you, because I'm bad at explaining things. But, they had, like, a tier access to go into certain places, and yes, those are good additions, but I feel like the only thing they added was a camera, in my opinion, because the other things I just really didn't pay attention to. I am gonna add this to miscellaneous. It was like the murder mystery thing. It was the murder mystery thing at that mansion. I really like how they incorporated it so you don't just do the killing. You can do the murder mystery thing and solve it before you kill. I'll put it up on screen.
Your detective skills have gained you access to the Lion's Den, 47. Now, go claim your reward.
So, Mr. Whitmer, you've reached a conclusion. Take a seat. Please, go ahead.
Your niece, Emma Carlyle, murdered your brother Zachary.
But, yeah, all of that, I'm gonna have to give the miscellaneous a 6 out of 10. So now to add up all the overall score. So first I gave the gameplay a 8 out of 10. You know, the shooting was really what messed it up. So gameplay 8 out of 10. Now onto the plot, I gave that a 10 out of 10, as well as the graphics another 10 out of 10. And I gave miscellaneous a 6 out of 10 and length an 8 out of 10. Now, hold on, let me add these all up. So the total score for Hitman, at least for my review, is a 42 out of 50, which is honestly not bad. I just feel like a little bit of the length, obviously they didn't have a lot of missions, they only had 6, but you guys know Hitman, they usually add, you know, exclusive, not really exclusive, but they keep adding to the game, like more missions and stuff later down like the game's life cycle. So I feel like for this version of Hitman, at least, the length really kind of, those 2 points deducted a lot, and as well as the 4 points from the miscellaneous. Also the gameplay, the shooting, they've never fixed that. But yeah, a 42 out of 50. Now time to compare it to other companies. Before we actually get to comparing to the companies, I actually have to put this into a fraction because that's what they did, even though it is a fraction. Here, basically 42 out of 50 converts to 8.4 out of 10 in an out of 10 fraction. So now let's see what the other companies did. I had an 8.4, and we'll see. And now for the big companies. So PC Mag gave it a 4.5 out of 5. So that's like 90-something%. I don't know. I'll probably correct it on the other side. Metacritic gave it an 83%. IGN gave it a 9 out of 10. And Google, like audience, I guess they have like a thing where you can you can search it up. But they also gave it a 4.5 out of 10, and I gave it an 8 out of 10. Oh, sorry, they gave it a 4.5 out of 5, the Google, and I gave Hitman 3 an 8 out of 10. That's gonna wrap it up for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, comment something down below. I don't know, do something. Get me on the recommended. Anyways, that's it. Peace out.